accessories you're going to need to get your kids through fall and winter. Iva Grbesic went shopping for us. I did. With 4 kids, you need a lot of these.
I think you need a couple of everything.
Yeah, at least a couple of everything, right?
Exactly. But you know, we're going to start with really slow, nice fall, and then we're going to get really into heavy winter because winter is coming.
It's coming. We try to avoid it, but it's here. Now, this stuff is so cute. Yes. These little shoes, the Peanuts characters.
You know, I have to say, it's nostalgic, it's fun, because I remember as a child, my favorite clothing had a character I loved.
That's true.
And every single person who walked by here came to see the Peanuts gear, especially the men. They love it. It's so much fun. We've got the Charlie Brown, we've got the scarf that goes arg, because, you know, Lucy's always taking that football away from him.
She's so annoying.
So mean.
Terrible.
Terrible. And then after you've, geared out your kids with fun characters, it's about light layers for winter.
Right.
And we're taking a hint from women's fashion. So I've got ponchos for little girls, because I think there was...
Oh, was that a poncho?
Yeah, it's a poncho.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, so great little ponchos for girls to wear.
Yeah.
You wrap it around them, throw a belt on, take off after their moms. And you know what? With the temperature drops and very windy weather, you're going to need light accessories. Nothing too heavy, because in the morning it'll be cold, and then by the end of the day they'll come and they'll warm up. So
that's true.
Just light knits.
And they're playing hardcore at recess as well, so I find my kids get really hot. If you layer them up, they can at least take off the outer layers and just be with everything underneath. What is this?
Ear warmers.
Oh, ear warmers. This
for
is
little
blinged
girls.
Out.
Winners and Marshall, they're so pretty.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Yes, I mean, you might steal it from your daughter, but yeah. And
we
again,
can both wear it.
Of course you can.
Can fit.
You might not need a full hat, but in the morning, the ears, the wind and everything, keep them nice and warm. And then we get into our fall gear.
Okay, so we've done sort of the lighter gear for fall. Now we're looking sort of more into winter now. And so this is when they lose everything.
They lose everything. And
everything.
I know that the stores come out with stuff earlier and earlier,
and
everyone's wondering, do I have to buy it now? You don't have to, you can wait for sales, but do not wait too long, because I waited too long and I ended up buying the most expensive pair of winter boots for a 2-year-old ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So, check your flyers, make sure you have your sales, and buy multiples, especially when you see great deals. So I go to Winners and Marshalls, I buy 2 gloves per child. Last year, my son ended up using 2 gloves in 2 days. Oh. Both left-hand gloves. So I was left with 2 gloves with the right hands. Yeah. So I had to go and buy a 3rd pair. So now I buy 2 pair per child, but I always have a couple extras, because as responsible and great as they are, they're playing outside and they're coming off the bus or they're walking home, and it just gets lost. So when you see a great sale, remember to buy your multiples.
Yes. I contemplated putting like a post-it with a threatening message on their mittens. I can't take it.
I know
I actually bought them 3 pairs each last year, and it's like they're just coming home with the right hand. I'm like, aren't you cold?
Oh
like,
my God, no.
How are you okay with that?
You don't know where they are. I
don't know where they are. I go to the lost
gone.
and found they're not there. So get a lot. Exactly. Is the bottom line.
And you know what? As Canadians, we have great Canadian brands for winter. We really do. We have Combi, which is a Quebec-based brand.
So good, so
which you were saying that your kids love.
They like the pajamas, the Combi pajamas.
Well, I brought over some thin layers, because when they're playing in the snow, sometimes you don't want them to wear heavy sweaters and like that. So think of t-shirts or long sleeve shirts, and then throw under the thermal underwear.
Yeah, so it's so soft, and I think that's what I really like about them. The material's very, very soft, so your kids are going to like that.
So we have for boys and girls. And not all mittens are created equal, or gloves. Some of them are a little short, but Combi does a great job of making them a little bit longer, so the snow doesn't necessarily get in there.
Yes.
So you can see how long that is, and it keeps the snow. And unless they're going to be rolling around in the snow, then you're out of luck. Yeah. And think socks too, because I know I've bought socks for my children that are really, really thin.
These are thick.
But these are thick. They'll keep them warm. And they'll just have a cozier experience than the really thin fall socks that we usually see.
For sure. So they are going to be warm. They're going to be well taken care of. I love that we can support Canadian companies, because we know a thing or two about winter. Well, so that's going to keep you warm.
We usually take the cue from the U.S. I'm even wearing a Canadian winter coat right now from Centeler.
Oh, it's nice.
Because I thought, we should really support our brands. And Cougar knows a thing or two about boots.
Yeah, these are really good boots.
Again, a Canadian brand. And think about your weather as well, because some Canadian cities get really cold, -40, so you're going to need boots like this.
Yeah.
Thick soles that you're going to go through the snow and everything, which is fantastic because they'll keep your toes warm. But there's some cities, like I'm from Windsor, Ontario, we don't get -40.
Right.
But, you're still going to need a boot. And this is actually another boot from Cougar for girls.
Those are cute.
And it acts as a rain boot.
Right. So I think, are all of these waterproof?
They're all
I think Cougars
waterproof.
Are all waterproof
all
boots.
Guaranteed waterproof. The only problem is when they do play in the snow, it will get in the boot because they're moving, but they are all waterproof because that's very, very important if you don't have that, because it melts.
I know. I've debated actually getting, and this really hurts me, but 2 pairs of boots each, because they come home and the boots are soaking wet. So you put them on the heater to dry overnight, and sometimes they're not dry yet.
They're not.
And you're thinking, oh well, have a good day.
No, it's true.
Feet are wet.
It's true. And so sometimes what I have is almost like the rain boot, which is under like minus 24, and then I'll have the really, really hardcore boots. This one's good for under minus 40.
Ooh, that's
and this
good.
One's under minus 34.
Oh, that's good, and so cute too.
Very
I would wear a pair of boots
they're
like
doing
that.
a great job making it for kids and for adults, and something that really everyone wants to wear.
Very nice. Okay, go buy them now before it's too late and you have to spend too much money.